Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coach Morgan's Minute. I am DeMar Anderson, Coach Brian Morgan.
How's it going?
All right, Coach. You doing okay?
Good.
That's good. First of all, I want to congratulate you on that win Friday night.
Thanks. Good to win.
Hey, defeating those. That was a tough ball game. You guys team, tough team you played actually.
Yeah, they came out and played really well, and their quarterback. We were a little worried about if he was going to play quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He's a defensive guy, but he put on a show. He's a really good football player.
Yes, he did.
I was super impressed by him, and made sure to let him know that.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. Okay, so the team is out to 5-0 start, 3-0 in district. This week you got to bye.
Mm.
Anything you want to change with the team practice schedule?
Yeah, on a bye week, we're typically just going to practice. Our plan is to practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. So get 3 practices in, and we'll kind of lighten it up. It's really about trying to stay healthy. We're fortunate to really be pretty healthy, but it's trying to get everybody just kind of get refreshed, mentally refreshed, physically refreshed. Not to bang on them a lot this week. We've played 5 good football teams,
Mm-hmm.
and if you count Nederland, 6 that we were physical. And we had to play 4 quarters, so we didn't get games where we're able to take Jamar out of the game and stuff like that. So he had to play all 4 quarters of those 5 games, and then a physical scrimmage too. So we need to get guys healthy and just kind of get them refreshed for this next 3-week run before we get another bye.
3-week run. So yeah, next up you have Beaumont United, and they are undefeated in district as well.
Sure.
So that's going to be a tough matchup for the guys. I'll get right down to this. I want to talk about offensive line play.
Sure.
It's been amazing. It's been really good. Those guys are stepping up. I'm going to call their name Caden Bowie, Javante Kane, Joshua Marsh, Ramondo Rodriguez, Rashawn Calhoun. Those guys are doing an awesome job.
Yeah, those 5. And then we got another guy that's been kind of rotating with Calhoun is Dominique Davenport.
Oh, okay.
So we kind of been playing about 6 guys. Those 2 guys between Calhoun and Davenport the last couple of weeks have rotated. But to give us a really good, solid 5 out of those six guys. So we're happy about those guys. They come to work every day. They're really, really physical. In games, we've been able to run the ball, really well. I think I want to say we rushed maybe 375 last week, something like that.
Okay.
So, had another good week of offense, and, we can eliminate just a few of the penalties, a few of the holding penalties.
Yes.
We were able to move the ball kind of at will, and that'll let us finish off some of those other drives.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at these stats. 1,156 yards rushing on the season as a team. That's really good. 857 yards passing. So that's some good numbers. You always want to rush more, kind of eat that clock up a little bit.
Yeah, sure. We're fortunate to have some good players with the ball in their hands more than anything. So they're doing a great job. The O-line is doing a great job. The receivers are doing an unbelievable job of blocking. That's been a point of emphasis for us all off season. And those guys are really bought in. And when they're not catching the ball, they're not dead ducks out there. They're playing.
Yes. I saw on one play, I might have been Tony Brooks out on the outside on a scoring play.
He takes pride in it. Lala takes a lot of pride in it. Ty, those guys, we're going to get them the ball, but they take a lot of pride in blocking for those other guys as well.
More success for the team.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to Augusta. Augusta is doing his thing out there.
Yeah.
Electrifying.
Sure.
Putting his foot in the ground, getting up the field when he gets a chance to run the ball.
Yeah, he does. I think I don't know. I think we handed it to him maybe about 3 times the other night. He had two big plays. One, he's going in to score and got stripped, so we got to hold on the football. But that was a big play. And then obviously the 4th down carry was a huge play, and the fact that he was able to not only get the first down but to score was a great deal. And like I said, Ty's a great player every week. We just got to find ways to get him the ball, other than just trying to line him up and throw it to him.
Yes, that's real good. So a game-changing moment for you. What was your game-changing moment last week?
Obviously the 4th down play where Ty scored. And just kind of go with a little history into it. For those that don't know, I'll go back really 2 weeks and then kind of lead you into this. So we're playing Goose Creek, and it's about 4th and 6, and Jamar signaled to the sideline what he wanted to run. And me and Jamar have a lot of really good conversation. He's really smart. And I told him no, and ran something else. We didn't convert the 4th down. And so he came to the sideline, and me and him got a little heated conversation about it. And we talked early last week. And I just said, look, man, if you feel that confident, I need to roll with you. I got a lot of trust in you. And so this week it's third and I don't know, it was about 3rd and 20. We had a hold penalty. He ran actually the same play Ty scored on. He kept it out the other side for about 10, and it was going to be 4th and 11. And he got tackled right in front of me. It's right before the end of the quarter. And I told him, you could hear me yelling, punt team, punt team. And you kind of hear him signal, no, we ain't punting. Well, we go to the quarter. There's about 15 seconds left. So we went in and took it to the quarter, talked about it. And he talked me into going for it. And and he said, Coach, we need to run this play. I'm going to give it to Ty. And I said, well, you better get all these guys to block this 4th and 11.
Yeah.
And he did a great job in the huddle. Those guys really went out and blocked well for Ty. Ty made a great run, but those guys really sold out for Ty. And obviously it worked out in our favor. But it's just a matter of Jamar being a really smart guy and having a lot of trust and a lot of faith in him.
That's good to have that relationship, especially with your quarterback. You want it with all your players, but your quarterback, be able to trust the kid. That's really outstanding. I had something else on my mind. I forgot what it is. I'm gonna come back to it though, Coach. I want to go over to Thomas, defensive side.
Sure.
41. Christian.
Sure.
Christian Thomas came in the second half.
Yeah, game changer when he came in. Game changer when he came in. They were able to run the ball to that side that he normally plays in the first half, and 22 kind of had his way running the ball in that direction. We just didn't play well, and that side off the line is pretty good. 52 is a good player for them. And then he came in and brought a lot of energy in the second half, and really was a huge game changer in the game. We got to get him not to do anything dumb the week before, so he doesn't miss that. He doesn't miss that first half. But yeah, he's a dynamic football player. Every week he makes a ton of plays, and I just want to make sure he makes them for 4 quarters and not for not for 2.
Oh, okay. Another player on the defensive side, Devon Davenport.
Yeah. Davenport, man, is a high energy guy. Likes contact.
Yes.
He's one of those guys that I got to get him in practice, not to hit us too much because he's a thin guy. He's got a very small frame on him, but he packs a big punch and he wants to strike you. I mean, that's what he does.
All right, Coach. Any special players of the week we got?
Yeah, offensive player of the week. Probably could get it every week, to be honest with you, but it was Jamar Sanders. Had a big night and really does every week. We just try to spread the awards around. I think he rushed for 200 and threw for another 125, and took care of the football, didn't turn it over. I think he had 4 touchdowns. So a big night for him. Defensively, a guy that we've been kind of missing the last few weeks. He's been in and out, but been banged up. Is Donovan Jackson, who that ankle you can tell is getting healthy, and I think this week is going to be big for him to be full speed. For the rest of the season. And then special teams wise, a guy that's just continuing around the ball. I think it's about every game he's had a fumble recovery is Daryl Thornton on a kickoff. He just is around the football, and it's just you keep bringing his name up. He's a reason he's around the football all the time.
Yes.
But those 3 guys played outstanding. And then our offensive lineman of the week, what we give we call it the pancake chain, went to Tink, Trevante Canes, that just played at a high level all season. So those 4 guys, we made sure to recognize in our meeting on Monday.
Yeah. Javante slid over from guard to center?
Yeah, he's playing center for us. He plays a little bit of defense from time to time. Just kind of does whatever the team needs to do. So he's a high character guy. Played a lot of football, so we enjoy Tink a lot.
Yes, I remember him coming in as a freshman.
Sure.
He gave me fits in elementary school playing basketball,
exactly
Coach, just FYI. But ultimate athlete.
Sure.
Defense. Let's talk about the defensive numbers. We're ranked 3rd. Hold on, ranked 3rd in defense, giving up 233 total yardage a game. That's pretty good. We're ranked 1st, so tough outing. That quarterback, that guy running the ball.
Yeah, the quarterback's a really good player. And I mean, that's just you're going to play some really good players. I thought you saw in the second half, Coach Mangum made some good adjustments, put some pressure on him, and Christian came in, and all those kind of combinations our guys play with a little more energy and play with some momentum, especially kind of offense and defense fed off each other. So then, it worked out. Ended up having a successful game after a little bit of a rough half on the defensive side.
I noticed that even got the fans into the game, more energy flowing through the stands, defensive chants, all of that going on. Starting with our next opponent, Beaumont United. What do we know?
Good football team. Good football team that's playing better every week. If you look from the start of their season, from when they scrimmaged Westbrook and moved on to Port Neches, had a tough one to Port Neches. Every week they've gotten better. on both sides of the ball. They're playing with some confidence, which happens when you're winning. It's going to be a big test for us. I mean, both teams are playing really good, and when you look at the two teams, they're really similar in offensive structure. They've got an athletic quarterback, and they're going to spread you out, real similar to what we do. And defensively, they run around, run to the ball really well, and so it's going to be a really good test for us.
That's good. I'm looking at the quarterback for United. He's in the top 5 in rushing for Beaumont United. Also, he's top 3 in passing. So, okay, he's an athletic quarterback. And
you're real similar to Jamar. Last year played some defense for him. 2 years ago we saw him as a sophomore on JV, and he's a really electric guy. If he gets out in the open field, he can score.
Yeah.
He'll remind you of the guy from Goose Creek and the guy that we just played. Yeah. I mean, he's got some big play in him for sure. We got to work to contain him.
Yeah, I think he's a track guy also.
Yeah.
Defensive scheme, anything.
Yeah, they're 3-4. It's really about the same defense we played the last few weeks. It really looks about the same structure, and they're going to play sound. They got a good front, and going to make you try to throw the ball on them, try and stop the run. Obviously, a lot of teams going in game plan trying to stop Jamar, and that's understandable. So we got a game plan ways to get other guys the ball and not just rely on him to win the game by himself.
Okay. All right, Coach. Once again, I'd like to thank you for your time.
Sure.
Thank you for coming in. That insight on both teams. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.